in the snow, and the snow turned into water, and the mammoths turned to bones, and the snow turned into water, flowed to rivers, to the sea, and the mammoth bones were dug up. Now there's mammoths on TV, and the sea flowed through the fishes, and then turned into the clouds, and the museum bought a mammoth that they found inside the ground, and the clouds got kind of heavy, and they turned back into water, and a mammoth in a movie has the voice for New Yorker, and the water from the clouds got cold, turned back into snow, and it snowed just like it had done a few million years ago, and it snowed on the museum and the rooftops of New York, and on people outside cinemas deciding what to watch, and it snowed on top of aerials on houses across the nation, so the TVs in those houses were all getting bad reception, so the TV screen's all fuzzy and it's hard to see the show, but there's just the faintest picture of mammoths in the snow. This is a song about shoes. I was tired of socks and getting rocks stuck between my toes, tiny stones from everywhere I'd go, so I made some shoes, decorated them with lots of cartoons, made them out of a cardboard box, put them on to protect myself from rocks. But cardboard shoes may stop you feeling pain, but cardboard shoes don't stand up in the rain. Cardboard shoes are never gonna last, and I'm starting to miss the feel of grass beneath my feet. I thought I'd do a cheery Sunday morning song now. It's called We're Gonna Die. Oh my, we're gonna die. We're gonna smoke our pockets dry, thinking that that's how we'll get by and we'll survive. But then in time, we're gonna die. We're always worrying about the future, always dwelling on the past, but never thinking about the now, 'cause the present never lasts. But it's now that takes our money, and it's now that takes our sense, and it's also now that takes the piss, and now that takes the chance. And that past we always think about, the now is where it's from. And when you think like that, the tenses all roll into one. Oh my, we're gonna die. We're gonna smoke our pockets dry, thinking that that's how we'll get by and we'll survive. But then in time, we're gonna die. And the things get more expensive as the jobs give better pay. Then the jobs all stop and the expenses stay the same. And the moths inside my wallet, they have no concept of wealth. And the butterflies inside my lungs have no concept of health. And there's no use in fretting, getting scared of what comes next, 'cause we all know the ending, just be thankful for the rest. Oh my, we're gonna die. We're gonna smoke our pockets dry, thinking that that's how we'll get by and we'll survive. But then in time, we're gonna die. You can waste some hours telling people life is short. You can waste days, months and years begging for some more. You can spend a lifetime wishing that you'd had more fun, but there'll always be more time, 'cause life's so goddamn long. Oh my, we're gonna die. We're gonna smoke our pockets dry, thinking that that's how we'll get by and we'll survive. But then in time, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna smoke our pockets dry, thinking that that's how we'll get by and we'll survive. But then in time, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Okay, and from life to death, from death to life, here's a song about skateboards. I bought a skateboard and it only cost a $5. Racing down the streets on it, it made me feel aliver than I'd ever feel again, than I ever felt before. Flying down the street on my skateboard. Then it broke, and I lost 2 wheels. And it's hard just to describe to you exactly how that feels when a skateboard breaks right down the trucks. And I must confess the best I can explain is that it sucks. Oh, but this devastating incident isn't something new. So I brought the board back home, and so I guess that makes 2. Cause I broke this skateboard like I broke the one before. Now I have 2 halves of a skateboard. I'll fix it up, and I'll ride again. Cause 2 halves of a skateboard all together they make one. I'll fix it up, it'll be the best. And I hope that I don't break this one just like I did the rest. Oh, I bought a skateboard, only cost 2 $5. Racing down the streets on it, it made me feel aliver than I'd ever feel again, than I ever felt before. Flying down the street on my skateboard. Flying down the street on my skateboard. Really hope that I don't break my skateboard. Okay. It's a guy I'll never know because he's dead. And his name was Burton Holmes, now he's dead. And he travelled round the world making videos. And he sold them at his shows, now he's dead. And with a camera in my hand, oh, I tried making videos. And I walked down to the bus stop and gave travelling a go. I saw London in the sun, I saw Bristol in the snow. And I saw my pockets empty and I had to go back home. And lately I have hated every video I've made. And travelling on holidays just doesn't seem the same. And I'm thinking of just getting on a plane to LA, California to find Burton Holmes' grave. Standing on his skeleton and looking at his stone, I'll see he lived for almost 80 years. Well, I'm just 20-something, so I guess it doesn't matter that I'm still getting things wrong. Cause really I'm still growing up and the best is yet to come. It doesn't matter that Burton Holmes is dead, cause others carry on for him instead. People still play shows and make videos, and they still travel around the world and they're not dead. Thank you. Thank you. So what's next? This is a song about a bee. Probably just nothing, but I thought I heard a buzzing and I think that there's a bee in my room. I don't know how she got in, there's no doors or windows open, but hopefully she'll find her way out soon. It's not that I am frightened, I just worry that she'll die in here. My room is not an ideal place to be. There isn't food inside her, but there's definitely spiders, so I really hope that soon she will be free. Oh little bee, just keep trying and be brave. Soon you will be free, don't make the windowsill your grave. Now I hope that she is fine and that she hasn't seen the flies that are dead and lying on the windowsill. Cause it's such an awful sight that it could fill her full of fright, or at the very least and make her feel quite ill. And if she starts to panic, it can make her actions manic, then escaping will be much more difficult. And if she's bouncing off the walls, it will be easier to fall and she'll become a crippled bee as a result. Oh little bee, just keep trying and be brave. Soon you will be free, don't make the windowsill your grave. Now I really can't be certain, but right there on the curtain, oh I think I saw a spider climbing up. And if the bee's inside the curtain that the spider's climbing, then the spider will be having her for lunch. But I hope that if she's caught, then she can turn it into sport, and that she's not the sort to fall without a fight. And she'll send the spider spinning with just one flap of her wings, and then she'll effortlessly find her way back out. Oh little bee, just keep trying and be brave. Soon you will be free, don't make the windowsill your grave. Now I no longer hear a buzzing, but it probably was nothing, and there probably wasn't even a bee. Like just the sound of some machine teamed up with my imagination, but even still I hope that she got free. Thank you. Okay. So this one's a slow one. There's a monster on my shoulder. There's a monster on my shoulder, can't you see, can't you see? There's a monster. And sometimes the monster says something that's real stupid, and you turn around and you blame it on me, but it wasn't me, it was the monster on my shoulder. There's a monster on my shoulder, can't you see, can't you see? There's a monster. And sometimes the monster pushes down on my shoulder, makes me fall down. And you turn around and you say that I'm clumsy, but I'm not clumsy, was the monster on my shoulder. There's a monster on my shoulder, can't you see, can't you see? There's a monster. And sometimes the monster stops me from saying hello, and it seems as though I don't like you, but that isn't true, it's just the monster on my shoulder. There's a monster on my shoulder, if only you knew, if only you knew about the monster on my shoulder. There's a monster on my shoulder, can't you see, can't you see, it's not me. Okay, and this is going to be a shameless plug. This one is a new song from my new EP, which is available on the Scratch That Records stand, which is the one with PJ's posters on. And comes with a comic book, so if you want to, yeah, I'll be there sometime today as well, so come say hi and stuff. Yeah, great. So, yeah, here we go. We're amateur romantics, painted backdrops of a landscape of a sunset that is someplace we haven't figured out yet. And we're amateur nomadics, and the lights we're never static, though it's sometimes problematic. We embrace the catastrophic, cause we're made from our mistakes, and our applause comes from the walls. And we ask for something more, and we don't need a reward. Our bed and boards, all we can afford. But behind our bedroom doors, we can change the world. And we're amateur empathics, borrowed costumes from the attic. We'll pretend we're someone else, make it obvious we're acting. And we're amateur fantastics, reading lines we'll forget, but we can make them up, cause it's enough to be here with our friends. And our applause comes from the walls. And we ask for nothing more, and we don't need a reward. Our bed and boards, all we can afford. But behind our bedroom doors, we're gonna change the world. We tried to change the world, and we did to some degree, but we couldn't help the influence papers and TV, cause they recognized our cause and offered us rewards, and we ended up changing the world back to the way it was. And our applause came in the hordes, and we asked for so much more and got bored of the rewards. Oh, and the buzzwords killed our voices, and we thought it was progression to pursue what we were doing in the name of some profession. But I never want to be professional! I just want to be real and feel that I am part of the world. Thank you very much.